Hey guys, I hope everybody had a really good weekend. I just wanted to take some time to follow up on the things that I've been talking about over the last week or so. The first thing that I wanted to mention is I talked about the mortgage, and unfortunately the mortgage did not go through for me. And I wanted to mention it because I want to make sure that people who are like me and had to pay student loans when they were younger, remember that you have to pay your student loans. They will never leave your credit history, so make sure that you keep them up to date and paid. That is my lesson for the day when it comes to money. I'm not normally one to preach to people about money because I'm not particularly fantastic with my own, but anyway, I just want to make sure that I get that message across because it was something that kind of held me back from achieving a goal that I wanted to achieve. So now that that's out of the way, I'm kind of refocusing and deciding what I want to do. And I think for the short term at least, my focus is going to go back to being on my Jeep because I am planning a trip to Moab with some really amazing friends that I have that I met through a local Jeep club here in my city. We met I think it was probably back in February at a snow run, and ever since then we've all kind of shared this dream of going to Moab and spent a lot of time together, and I've been having a really fun time with these friends. So I just wanted to kind of put a shout out to them too because they've been super supportive through everything that's been happening lately, like the mortgage and other things to do with my Jeep and other things to do with my life, and they're also very tolerant of my crazy dating stories. So they kind of get the unedited version of what I share with you people. But anyway, I just wanted to say thanks to them because they mean a lot. And another person that I wanted to send a little shout out to was my brother. Most of the time, he's the one that ends up having to hear all about any kind of woe that happens in my life. He is one of my best friends and he's always there for me, and I just want to say thank you to him too. And now that that's out of the way, I wanted to mention that I heard from the American. I went visiting to two of my Jeep friends' trailer on the weekend with a group of people and had a few drinks and went to bed. And about 3 o'clock in the morning I got a call from him, and he tried to FaceTime, but because I don't have Wi-Fi, we couldn't do that. So I answered the phone, and I was surprised to hear that it was him. And so I gave him a little bit of shit about kind of being MIA, but it doesn't really matter because I'm pretty sure that he was too hammered to even care about anything we were talking about. Most of his conversation revolved around, some sort of filthy phone chat, which under normal circumstances I might have been, interested in toying with a little bit, but because A, I was surrounded by 6 other people in one room, and B, he's a total dick, I wasn't willing to kind of bend on that. But I also found out what happened and why he, well, at least I'm guessing this is why, because it was a big part of our conversation, why he just didn't get back to me and why he left. The way that we met was on a dating site, and we did a lot of FaceTime chats and sort of, saw each other on the webcam a lot. But apparently this wasn't enough for him to see that I'm a bigger person, larger girl, not hiding that here. So he said to me, hammered on the phone, he said, "I've never been with a woman as big as you." And of course my reaction was, oh great, we're having this conversation. I love this conversation. So he said, "You never mentioned it before I met you," and it caught me off guard. And I said, "You saw me on FaceTime, I don't understand what you mean." And he said, "Yeah, but you never mentioned it." And so I was surprised. And I said, "I don't know why you were surprised, because I tried to talk to you about this." And he said, "When?" And I was in a room full of people and they were all sleeping, so I was trying to get off the phone, and I just said, "I can't have this conversation with you. I did try to tell you." And he said, Well, it doesn't matter when anyway, because I liked it. He said, I can't stop thinking about your body. And I thought, well, that's good, I guess, but it kind of made me mad because I've been in this situation before where I've met guys and I've been with them and they are surprised that they're attracted to someone with a body like mine. Now, I am, a relatively confident person, but like every woman, I've got issues and there are parts of my body I don't like. I've always been bigger and, so it's not like I have abs or any kind of flat stomach. I'm not one of those curvy girls that just looks like a larger skinny girl. I look like a fat chick. It's that simple when I don't have my clothes on. So when he said that, obviously my insecurities all came screaming back, and it just kind of brought me to this situation where I'm sitting here thinking to myself, it's just so wrong for people to feel like they need to say that. Like, I don't care if you don't need to say that to me. You don't need to say that. You don't need to say that to any overweight woman, because all you're doing is pointing out to them that you think you shouldn't be attracted to their body the way that it is. And that's just wrong. If you are attracted to it, then what's wrong with that? Nothing. The only thing that's wrong with it in your mind is, in this case, I think, this 26-year-old guy isn't used to being attracted to overweight women, so this is a shock for him and it's something he has to get used to. And if I'm totally honest, I've dealt with it in the past. There have been a lot of guys who are willing to be with me, but they're not willing to date me or take me out in public. I mean, a perfect example is Meathead. So when I heard this from him, I just thought, oh, there it is. That's why you did call. Great. Okay. Well, we're done. We're totally done. But unfortunately, I mean, in matters of the heart, I actually liked him. And I thought to myself, maybe I would like to see him again. And then I toyed with it for a while and I lay there. And he was so drunk, he actually passed out on the phone. So I lay there and I put this text together and I said, listen, like, I've been sitting here and I've been wondering where you've been, and I liked you. I didn't just want to sleep with you. I liked you and I thought you liked me too. So, I deserve to be treated with respect, and I deserve to be treated like a person, not some toy you just throw away when you're done playing with it. So when you're ready to, talk to me with respect, you can give me a call. But until then, I'm not interested. And then the next day he texted me back and said something about making it up to me, and then proceeded to try to have some sort of sexting conversation. And I was like, yeah, okay, great. So you're attracted to me and now you feel like you can talk to me again, and that's great. But all he's after is just another friend with benefits. And frankly, that's not what I want. So that's not what's going to happen. Anyway, so the gist of it, I guess, is that I just want to make sure that people realize that you may have issues with your body and people may not like your body, and you know what? That's okay, because you don't want to be with the people who don't. You want to be with the people who do, and you need to understand that there are people who are attracted to you and there are people who will love you, and it doesn't matter what your size is. You can be sexy at any size. So just keep that in mind and learn from me, and know that you're not alone. Insecurities may be there, but everybody has them, so don't worry. And on that note, I think I will just stop there, because I don't have anything, fabulous and exciting to mention. I just wanted to give that update and say thank you to a few people who've been really supportive in my life. So anyway, thank you for watching, and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, and I hope to post another video soon. Thanks. Bye.